AITA for telling my sister that our bio dad isn't my dad. And if she can't accept that, maybe she isn't my sister either. My bio dad has been dead since I was a baby. I have zero memories of him, and for a good amount of my childhood, I had no father figure. Sure, my mom and my siblings told me stories about him, but that isn't the same as actually knowing someone. When I was 11, my mom married Jim. Fake name. He became my father figure while my sister only tolerate him. This is when my relationship with my sister and I started to fall apart. She's always been mad about me replacing dad. She would make me feel bad about thinking as him as my father figure and that I was betraying bio dad. Our relationship got better after she went to college. The issue is I was looking through old photos with my mom, and we saw a few of my bio dad at a themed park with my siblings. Apparently before he died, he would do little theme park trip with the kids. I asked Jim if we could go to a theme park and have some pictures. He agreed and we went this weekend. I had a great time and posted some pictures on Instagram. My sister don't take it well. We got into an argument. She claims I have been betraying bio dad and basically how dare I do something that bio dad did with them, but with Jim. I pointed out that I see Jim as my dad, that I literally call him dad. It went on for a while, and she told me I was being a bad daughter for replacing him. I had enough and told her that our bio dad ain't my dad, that my dad is Jim, and if she can't accept that, then maybe she ain't my sister either. She went to my other sibling, and I am basically being told to apologize. I don't want to. I am sick of her making me feel bad that I think of Jim as my dad, and I don't even remember bio dad at all. It wasn't even the same theme park, the one we went to opened last year. Update. I talked to my grandma and she helped me come up with a list about all the times my sister made me feel bad for having a relationship with Jim. It was pretty long and I have decided to take a step back from that relationship. I'm tired of feeling bad for having a father figure. I should not have to hide that I like my dad or be screamed at because I made him a Father's Day card. Happened multiple times, and she even ripped one of them up. I hope my sister gets she help she needs, but I am done. She is 22 and should not be screaming at me over this. My relationship with him doesn't affect her at all. For everyone thinking this was spite, it really wasn't. It was me living my life, and I don't wish to walk on glass around her anymore. I should be able to go on a dad-daughter day and post about it without being screamed at. Psychology breakdown. AITA for saying he's not my dad? This isn't really about a theme park. It's about grief, identity, and unresolved loyalty. The sister is likely still attached to their biological dad through memory and nostalgia. For her, keeping his place intact may feel like honoring him. When she sees her sibling bonding with a stepfather in similar ways, it may trigger loyalty guilt, the feeling that loving someone new equals betraying someone lost. But here's the psychological difference. She had memories. The younger sibling didn't. For someone who lost a parent before forming memories, attachment forms around the person who actually shows up. Jim became the lived father figure. That's not replacement, that's development. The sister's repeated reactions, ripping up Father's Day cards, yelling, accusations of betrayal, suggest unprocessed grief projected outward. Instead of dealing with her own pain, she tries to control how her sibling defines dad. The statement, "Maybe you're not my sister either," came from frustration. It's a boundary exploding after years of pressure. At its core, this is about different grief timelines within the same family, the right to define your own parental bond, how unresolved loss can turn into gatekeeping. Loving the man who raised you isn't betrayal, it's attachment.